All right, guys, what is going on? It is Monday at 12 o'clock, high noon, and we are smashing back here at Gold's Gym, Bridgewater, Zampetti Gold's Gym. And we are just about 17 weeks out from the 2020 Mr. Olympia. I get my second epidural done tomorrow, which is Tuesday. You guys have been watching the training since I've been back after a whole nightmare of bad luck. So my training right now kind of changed a little bit. I'm just keeping it a little simple. I'm making sure that I do a lot of stuff that's chest supported, things that don't put a lot of weight bearing on my back, because my back is getting better day by day, week by week, and I don't want to do anything to sacrifice the improvements that I made and jeopardize my back, because I do have a pretty nasty lower back. I have 3 herniations amongst bulges and stress fractures up and down my spine. So I'm just trying to get my back to a healthy place where I can do a little more compounding movements. We're going to try rack pulls for the first time today, which I haven't done since my back's been back. So we're going to start off with some lat pull downs and then get into the heavy stuff soon. So follow along. Takes me a little longer to get warmed up. I do a lot more stuff that I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't warm up like this. Older I'm getting, longer I gotta warm up and stretch shit out. Getting old ain't fun, man. It's hard. I'm trying to continue to stick to my training principles and how I built my physique, but at the same time I'm trying to implement other methods to maintain my physique and not have it deteriorate or start losing size because of injuries and issues. So it's very hard to come out of your shell in the gym, especially when you're a creature of certain habits and are used to doing things a certain way and training with a certain intensity with certain weight, and to have to switch that up is not something that is easy for me to do. A lot of people used to bash Branch Warren and say, well, maybe Branch changed how he trained later in his career. He wouldn't have had the injuries, or he would have lasted a little longer. That may very well have been true, but would Branch have been Branch if he did that, or would he have looked the way he did if he didn't do those things? So those are things that kind of go through my mind when I'm training. So I'm trying to keep the weight heavy, trying to keep my form a little more strict, not go as fast through the movements, but sometimes you just get in a groove and your instinct kicks in and it takes over. So I'm trying to be a little more mentally aware of what I'm doing when I'm training, not just moving the weight. I'm trying to be a little more in tune to what I'm doing when I'm performing the set, rather than just going from start to finish and moving the weight. So. Forgot my step stool at home. Come on, drive down. Drive down. Good. What was our last set on?
160.
Come on, breathe. Good. Come on. Nice.
Come on. All right.
So depending upon what area of my back I want to hit. If I want to hit more outside, I'll grab out here on the right, but we already did a wide lat pull down, and I want to get a little more thickness in the middle of my back. So instead of doing these standing on the outside, I'm going to do them seated with the inside grip. Almost like just a standard way to do them. Not so fast, not so fast. Control it.
Is that your nickname?
Little Pop? They call me Little Pop. Formerly known as Quadro. Call him Little Pop. Little Pop. I'm picturing like a little mini can of diet soda. All right,
What I
wait.
was picturing.
What?
That's what I was picturing.
This is what happens when your training partner moves the seat down and doesn't fucking tell you. Because he walks away after every set. It doesn't say a fucking word. Like, hey, by the way, I dropped the fucking seat. You might want to adjust it before you go. God forbid we do that.
Want to know what?
I want you to adjust the fucking seat back.
Drive.
Come on. Come on. Good. Drive, Tom. All the way. Come on. All the way. All the way. Good set. You gonna give me a pull, pop?
Yep.
All right, ready? On my 3. 1, 2, 3. I got it.
Come on.
I got it. Fuck. Started that exercise known as Quadro. By the first set, I was Little Pop. By the last set, I was Big Papa Pump.
What do you want? You're 90.
Ooh, 90? What do you think?
I think I'm 90.
Come on. Good. Those are fucking rough. So, when I do back, try to make sure I hit upper, middle, lower, inner, outer. So I make sure I do an exercise at some point throughout the workout. It's the outer lats, the inner lats, the upper, the middle, the lower. So, as you can see, the way we did a wide grip pull down, then we did a close grip hammer row, and we did an incline dumbbell row. This is, pretty much mid lower back. Then we did upper middle there, outside there. We're gonna end with probably a more power movement like a rack pull. See how heavy I haven't done them since I threw my back out. And we'll probably do 2 more exercises in between rack pulls and to make sure we utilize every single fiber in the back. My back not being one of my best body parts, I have to make sure I hit every single fiber appropriately in the gym, and if I want to make the improvements, especially at 38 years old. So on to the next one. Get that stretch, Tom.
sense of vengeance, child in the eye of innocence. You carry your rights.
Charles, you corrected that. You don't want to come all the way up because then you're just, you know what I'm saying? Keep the tension on the muscle. Come on! Nice.
Ooh, that burns.
So we're doing rack pulls at the end of the workout. Like you guys heard me preach in the past, I usually do pre-exhaustion and then some of my big lifts towards the end of my workout. So today we did a bunch of exercises and we didn't do any real heavy rows besides the incline dumbbell rows. We didn't do really any heavy deads or rack pulls until the end. So we're doing rack pulls now. One of the reasons that I haven't rack pulled recently is obviously because I threw out my back and herniated another disc. So I've been trying to give that time to heal and recover. And I wanted to make sure that my back was fully warmed up and filled with blood before I went and started trying to rack pull, since I haven't done it in so long. So I've always done rack pulls and deadlifts more towards the end of my workout. I just feel better engagement. I feel the back working better. And I don't have to use as much weight. I know everybody thinks that using weight is like the most important thing. And it sometimes is if you're looking for views and likes and followers on Instagram. But in the grand scheme of working out in the gym, pre-exhausting a muscle and then doing a compound movement after it does wonders. And I really urge a lot of you people that don't train this way or use this method to give it a shot. It's not a training style or method or an acronym or my method. It's just kind of how I've trained and things that I've learned through Charles Glass and other trainers through over the years that I just incorporate in my workout. So I don't deadlift anymore because of my back, but I do rack pull, and I find rack pulls are much more beneficial and less invasive as far as percentage of hurting yourself compared to rack pulls and deadlifts. Deadlifts are way more invasive and more technical, and you have more of a likelihood to throw your back out or just to hurt yourself in general. If you're not good at deadlifts, I suggest starting off with rack pulls, getting your form down, then moving on to a deadlift. If I didn't have a bad back, I would absolutely be deadlifting. The only reason why I'm not deadlifting from the ground is because I do have a bad back, so I have to obviously compensate for whatever issues that I have, because everybody's gym training split is individualized based on who they are and their wants and needs and their injuries. So this works for me, so we're gonna try to increase a little weight next couple of sets and see what we can get out today. I'm not breaking any records, just trying to get the back a little more sturdy so we can start, handling heavier weight on back day. So. Come on now. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Shoot! Whew. Okay. Whew. Whew. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah. So slow. So slow. I haven't done 4 or 5 in a minute. That was slow fucking. That was a slow pull. That took forever to fucking pull off that rack. Notice I'm nervous to pull and explode because I'm afraid if I pull too hard too fast, it's gonna fuck my back up. So I'm like double clutching the pull. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's a mental thing. I got it. Slower than I would have wanted to get it. Not as clean, but I haven't rack pulled in, Christ, 6 weeks, let alone 405. So I'll take a sloppy 405 with no back pain. Back pain, but you know, it's not bad. I'm not thrilled. I'm not happy. I'm not pissed. I would have liked to have gotten that for a clean 10, but sometimes you got to get what you can get, you know. So we'll take that and, you know, keep on improving, and I'll be back to 5-6 plates in a couple weeks. Drop your ass, Tom. Come on. Come on. Come on, drive, drive. Drive. All right, guys, we are finishing up here at Gold's Gym, sitting in the back, relaxing after my back workout. It's not the same training during the quarantine as it was pre-quarantine. It's just everything's different. The atmosphere is different. The vibe in the gym is different, but you still have to find a way to get it in every single day. Sometimes the mental barriers and the mental aspect is a much tougher role, but you just have to go to that place in your mind and just get the job done. You know, some days are harder, some days are easier, but at the end of the day, life isn't easy, and a lot of the trials and tribulations we go through, we have to find a way to get through, and you know, with all the shit that I've had happen and bad luck that I've had go on in my life the past couple months, you know, every day I still try to find a way to be better and to get the job done, so that's what we're doing. The goal for this show is no different than the goal for every show that I've ever competed in, and that's to win. And, you know, I don't have the best physique, I don't have the best genetics, but I'll be damned if I'd be outworked by anybody in the IFBB. So I just, you know, try to put my cap on every day and go to work and try to outwork, train, pose, class, cardio the next guy. So we're going to continue to do that over the next 17 weeks, and we are going to bring the best package possible to the Olympia, and that's all we can do, and that's all we can worry about. I'm not worried about anybody else. I'm worried about myself and the effort that I put forth into this 2020 Mr. Olympia, and that's all that matters to me at this point. So it's been a crazy ride. I got another epidural coming tomorrow, second one. They're hoping that this will be the end of my pain for a little bit, and then we shoot off to Florida for the New York Pro that we'll be getting a lot of content at Blackstone Labs. Myself, Sammy, PJ Braun, Real Muscle will be there. We'll be getting a ton of content for you guys, so be sure to follow on Blackstone Labs, Guy Sisternino